Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. My name is Arthur Chapman, and tonight we're going to be taking a look at this really awesome game called Manor Lords. I'm not usually a city builder player, but this game, because of the medieval setting, just really makes me excited. Now, I've been playing it quite a bit over the weekend. My first attempt was really bad, but now the second attempt I got a little bit better. I watched some tutorials and figured out some things. So we're going to make, this is actually my family crest in real life. And we're going to make my name, of course, my real name, which is Arthur. So King Arthur. Oh, come on. King Arthur. Yes, Chapman. Actually, Chapman comes from a chapeau man. And that is somebody who makes hats. Let's go ahead and get started. So, I want to play on relaxing, and so we're making it easy, and the end goal is growth. But I do want to have, I don't really want an on-map or an off-map adversary, but I do want raider frequency, and raider free years, 2 years, initial bandit camps, and the spawn limit will be, I guess it's either... It's either 3 or 5, so that's it. All right. Starting season spring, starting supplies standard. Now, we can really kind of cheat if we do the armament delivery, and we're going to need it. But there's a couple different ways to get this done. So I'm not going to do this. I'm going to actually, we're either going to build it or we're going to have to trade for it. Residential requirements are going to be balanced. Leaving these all the same. Now, I do unconstrained for the well placement because you only need one well, and honestly, it's kind of stupid. Weather events are balanced right now. Now, this will all be changing. Once again, this game is super beta, so there you have it. So let's go ahead and get started. I do want to give out a shout out to TR Summers, who got this game for me. Thank you very much, TR. As you know, I'm kind of broke, so it's really nice to be able to have some games, especially new games that are really cool. This is a really cool game. So our goal right now is to achieve large town. We should be able to do that pretty handily. Now that I've played a bit, I think I know what I'm doing. So the first step that we need to do is to, let's see, I don't need this right now. We need to get some stuff built, and we're going to take a look around us and kind of see what we have. So I'm going to pause the game. And, oh, we have a rich animal deposit. Excellent. That means we can do hides, and we'll make some good money. Oh, a really bad iron deposit. That's disappointing. What else can we got? A really rich clay deposit. So we can make clay. Now, here's the thing. All of these things are available to you can... The prices are pretty evenly balanced. So if you decide to go like the rock cutting route, you can make money selling rocks. If you decide to go the clay route, the route where you make bricks and you make tiles, that can make you a decent amount of money. In fact, heck, if you have a rich berry thing, you can actually use that to make berries. But we have rich animals and rich clay. So that will help us get started. Unfortunately, I wish we had better iron. And now I really am sort of wishing that we would have taken that free armament, because if we have crappy iron, pretty much we're not going to be making it into we might just sell the ore. We'll see. But I'm not going to build up a whole industry around iron because we don't have much there. A good deposit's going to be a lot more than that. Like here, 2,000. See if there's any rich. Yeah, here's one here for 2,000. One of the things I haven't figured out yet is how we get. If I wanted to come here in mine and I took over this area, how do I get this to come over here? Because it's actually considers it a separate kingdom. So you can't like cross kingdom stuff, which I was hoping you'd be able to do, but it doesn't seem like you can. Anyway, back to the game. First thing we want to do is take a look at our construction menu, and I'm going to see. Let's see, every region Manor Lord has its strengths and weaknesses. Soil fertility. That's what I was just going to look at. We're going to take a look and see. Oh, no. It's okay for some of the crops. Oh, man, we got terrible fertility. So really, farming is not going to be the strong suit on this map. Forestry could do some stuff. Gosh, that's horrible. Ew. No, that's really bad. So there we go. So the important things that we need to concentrate right now on, first biggest thing is going to be wood. So let's go no overlay, and we're going to build a logging camp, and that really is probably one of our most important features here. And we're going to put it over, where's our animals? Okay, the animal deposit's right here. We have to be very careful that we don't harvest this. So I'm going to put this right here, and when I do this, watch this. So we have 5 families that are available to work. I'm going to assign a family to work on this. Oh, we can't yet. We got to let it be built. Once it's built, though, I'm going to have them cut down this section of forest and leave this, and then we'll work our way here. But you have to watch for the berries, and you have to watch for the animals. We could also cut this part of the forest down, and I might, once this is done, I might relocate the logging camp and then put a forestry camp in and have them start planting trees here. So, but to start with, we're going to cut this part of the forest. And I'm going to go ahead and play. And these people are going to go ahead and they're going to build the logging camp. So let's see them do that. Speed up time a little bit. And we're going to rotate our camera around. We should see the villagers come in to do that. In the meantime, we have a couple other things that we have to work on. And so here we have our lowly villagers coming out to build probably the most important piece at the beginning of the game. And that is our lumber camp. So here they go. Hard at work. All right, so we have we have a couple logs to bring in. Unfortunately, this is kind of far from where the supplies are, but that is what it is. So we do have a hitching post already for 1 oxen. Once we have some industries in place, we can start building stables, but for now we'll have to do hitching posts because it's the only thing we can really afford. So we have our logging camp done. Well, it's halfway done. These guys are waiting for a log, but in the meantime, let's do some planning here. I think probably the best place for our town is going to be along here. I could see having some houses here and some houses in this vicinity, and maybe making a road here to kind of like maybe make a row of houses. We got to make sure we leave space for a marketplace in the middle. And so let's go ahead and I'm going to put a road down from, yeah, I got it. Thank you. From here to a quarry. Now, one thing that I've learned is if you keep placing the same road over and over again, you'll notice that it gets wider. So you can make the track, like this is going to be a main road through our town. So we're going to make this pretty tight, or pretty big. I mean, tight. Tweet. There we go. Now, let's see. So if I'm just trying to think out of the layout, the settlers camp is here. That's going to go away. And hold on. All right. So we have, is this done yet? Let's check real quick. Nope, it's still being built. And so we can go here to our construction menu, and we need to build a well for the town. I'm not sure what that's under. There it is. So the first thing that we want to do is put that there. And the second thing that we need to do is we also need to build a small marketplace. And I know what that's about. And we're going to make it right here. And let's see, maybe about here and here. Doesn't have to be huge. That's enough for 10 stalls. That's like, actually, we're going to make it smaller. That's like way more than I need. Maybe here. There we go. And got it. There we go. So now they're going to start building these things also. We have 5 families that are available to build till this is done. Once this is done, then I have to assign a family. So we'll be back once they're finished. All right, so our logging camp is complete. And now we need to assign a family. Just one family is good for now. And we're also going to assign our cow to it. And I hate to do that, but we need a cow assigned to it because this thing requires it to pull. And to pull the wood out of the forest, and it speeds things up if you have a cow. So don't have a cow, have a cow. Now, the thing that we need to do is we need to set them, let's see, advanced. And I'm gonna make them work this section. So I'm using control to make the work area here. And this gives them a nice big spot to chop. But they can cut all of these woods down here. Not a problem. I just don't want them going where the animals are. So there you go. So now they'll leave this forest alone. And so we're all set. We have enough food for 3 months, and we have no fuel. So we need to build that next. Here's the important things that we need to build by the woodcutter. This is our logistics mining. Now we need, let's see here. Smithy, nope. Where did they go? Gathering? Oh, it'd be under gathering. So we need a woodcutter's lodge, and we're going to set it right next door here. And then we need a saw pit to start making boards. It's not as important, but we still need to have one. I may not be able to build it yet because, yeah, we don't have enough logs. So that'll come. Oh, wait, no. Try it again. I must have just been putting it in the wrong place. Do we need this yet? No, we're going to hold off on this. What we do need is a hunter's lodge. And the hunting is over here, so we'll put the hunter... I want my village to be in this area. So I think I'm going to put them back here a little bit. That way they're not too far from the woods. But we do need to make a road to their house so they have plenty of roadage. And one more like that. There we go. And last but not least, we have a pretty decent berry foraging thing going on here. Not great, but it's okay. We can assign a family to that. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to build a forager's hut, and this will get us food at the outset. So we'll have some berries, we'll have some meat, and we'll also have hides coming in, so something that once we get started with trade, we'll be able to trade. Now, the next thing that we need to do, very important to what we're doing with the map, is we need to build some storage. So we need both a granary. Let's see, where's our market? Our marketplace is here. So I would honestly put the granary and the storehouse right next to each other, like right up on the road. I mean, that'll work. I kind of wanted that to be houses, but and then we could put the not granary, but granary. Sorry, I don't know why I have such a hard time with that weird name. We always called it's different than what we call a granary. So we're gonna also make some roads to here and to here and to here. And maybe one around the back to here. So it's all kind of interconnected. And the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a second hitching post right across the street here. And what will happen eventually is I'll swap animals, and we'll have this one be for the logging camp, and the other one be for the other animals. So, or for the other one will be for the city. Okay, so there we go. So far, so good. Now, it's always a good idea to have some houses. Your people are living in these horrible houses right now. I'm going to go ahead, if I can, once we get a log, I'm going to go ahead and up this a little bit because our approval is pretty bad right now. So we need to start getting that going up. Actually, maybe we just skip that and do some hovels. I think we have to wait till we have wood, though. I don't think we have enough. Yeah, there's no wood. So we got to wait just a little bit. Now, this guy, here's one of the issues that I have with this game and where it takes a while. We started here. Before the woodcutter does any wood cutting, the very first thing that he does, and this drives me nuts, he's going to go up here to these already cut logs and drag every single one of them, one at a time, down to the logging camp. so that these guys can walk all the way down here from their camp and pick up these logs and take them back up here. And we can't do anything until these people are done. So sometimes I really wish I could have set up the supply zone here, or maybe I should have put the logging camp here. But in the long run, having the logging camp here is going to help us because these are the trees we're cutting. But for right now at the beginning, this is a pain in the butt, and we're stuck really until this is done. So I will be back once these guys have figured all that stuff out and they have moved all of these supplies and then actually start cutting wood. But yeah, annoying. There we go. I am going to upgrade this because it's just so easy. So at least they have a little bit better house, and they'll make our approval go up. But right now the approval's pretty far down. Ew, that's the worst I've ever seen it, actually. Yikes. We're going to make this high priority because I need to get a second animal. And in fact, we're going to go ahead and order the second animal now that we're here. So I'm going to go over to the other hitching post. I think you can order them anywhere, but we really need 2 oxen. So I'm going to go ahead and order one. It takes till next month to get here. So it's cool to order it ahead of time because he'll get here and then he will need a hitching post, but it should be finished by then since I put it number 1. So we'll be back. Okay, so this is an issue. We do have our hitching post built, so that's good news. But it took them so long to bring the pile of wood down here, and they're still working on it, that we are almost out of food before we even got our forager hut or our hunting camp. So now we're in sort of big trouble. But we're going to get people working on these right away. So I'm going to put a family on the hunting, and we're going to get a family gathering, and that should be hopefully get us at least caught to the point where we're not dying before the end of the year. But this is going to be a really rough start because we got so far behind there, and that's what's frustrating. So anyway, let's go ahead and fight. We'll hire a forager. All right, we're going to hold on to this money right now because I'm not sure what else we're going to need, but we do need your hininess. All right. So I'm going to let them go ahead and build. We do have food coming in now, or we will shortly, and we'll also have berries coming in. And then they will start putting those things in what we're building up here, the granary. And we also have a storehouse being built and our marketplace. So once these are done, we'll have places to store them. And God, hopefully we'll survive because this is going to be close. So I'm going to let the villagers go ahead and keep building, and then we will catch up and see how things are going. So we're going to go ahead and select our city builder, and I'm going to pick our burger plots, whatever how you pronounce them, the booger plots. And I'm going to try to make these as big as possible. Let's see how many this makes. We can get 4 in there. That's wow, it could overtake the well. I don't want to do that. But we'll do this. And this should give us room for chickens and goats. And then on this side, I don't know if we'll have enough wood to do this. Do the similar thing, but this time we're going to make it angled. And what I'm going to try to get is like 2 plots so that we can do carrots. I want a weird shaped plot because I really want... No, we want a big plot. It's kind of hard to do these so they give you what you want. Nope, do it this way. Let's try this here. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Oh, yes. 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 Okay, build it. I know it's a really weird plot, but that's going to be carrots. And we'll get them started. Honestly, I don't know if we'll make carrots this year or not. It depends on when they get that house built. I am going to put a higher priority on this one, so that gets built before other things get built. Okay, so we have a granary, and we have a storehouse. And our rating should start going up a little bit. We're not ready to trade yet. That food is making me really nervous. We have 2 families that aren't assigned. 3 families doing the wood, and that's what we need right now. Firewood's not a big deal yet. It will be by the end of by next summer. We'll need to start making lots of firewood, and we should have plenty of time to get this done. So now things are starting to work as they should. The supplies need to be moved. They will eventually. These are supplies. I don't know, for both the granary and how many families. We've got 5 families. What we should do, well, I'm going to let them finish building everything first, and then we will assign people to these buildings, and they will go pick up the supplies. In fact, this guy looks like he's already doing that. Nope, he's transporting water. But this will make enough homes for our villagers, and we are going to do one more section, probably 4, 8, 9. So I want 10. If I can do 5 across, would be good. No, it's too many. I don't have enough wood. It's cost us 12. Okay. It's a little shorter, maybe. We'll do one here. How many does this make? That's 4. That can get an extra house on it, so that would actually hold 5 families. But we don't have enough wood, so we got to wait to do this section. That's fine. We'll get more wood in pretty quick. So that means that all these logs are spoken for. So we actually really... It's telling us we have 5 available, but... Oh, we need more than that, though. One weird thing that I've noticed is that unless you destroy the workers' camp, the people will not move into the houses, even though the houses are there. You'll get new families, but you won't get families moving in. So... Once you do that last group of houses, you really got to make sure that you delete your workers' camp, or they will forever stay in the workers' camp. It's kind of weird. I mean, I suppose you could always leave them there, but they'll never get to be a bigger family. I'm not sure what to do with that, but it gives you 5 extra families. But maybe the families that are actually just the ones that aren't assigned to jobs, maybe. That's where you live because you don't have a job. I know how that feels. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is, to get these first 5 families into houses properly, I'm going to do something very bizarre. I'm going to let go the logging camp for just a little bit, and I'm going to destroy the workers' camp. And we shouldn't have even bothered upgrading it, but we did. Okay. And what's going to happen is I now have 3 people working on the houses. So they're going to build the houses pretty dang quick. And it'll be, they'll move into the houses. So somebody you'll see here pretty much right away, we've already got a family working or living here. And we're going to expand our living space for sure. But the first thing we really need to do is get the carrots in the ground. So we'll let them do that. And that'll get that working. So this will produce a decent amount of carrots. It's not great, but we'll get some food from that, and that'll help us stretch out for this first winter. It'll help us survive that till we get trade going. That'll help us. Look, they're still moving these logs. Dang it. So now this one's done with the carrots. It's set for carrots, and we're going to expand the living space. I think it's still 1 family, if I'm not mistaken, but that'll give us a second house on there. Now we can have an extra family move in. So then we'll have 6 families. Right now we have 5 families. The 6th family will give us some flexibility on how people are working. And so right now we have 3 families that are doing the construction. And so we should get these homes done in a month or 2. It won't take too long to build the homes. All right, so our second house is done. We're going to slow down time a little bit here and take a look at this, and we're going to upgrade this. We're out of money. So we're going to have to wait to get chickens. It's really bad. We need them. Dang it. We need some money. Sometimes they give you more than others. I'm not sure. This region didn't give me very much money to start with, but we are in trouble because I need to at least... well, she doesn't have a chariot anyway. So we should probably consider building a trader now because we need to get this income coming in, and we're in big trouble if we don't have that. So now the trader, I'm going to build it. You can see here, this is the trade point. So it almost would be best to build it, let's see, here, and then build a road that connects to this out. So, and this is, they're going to come from here. So let me look. I'm just trying to think. We're going to sell, we're going to start by selling skins. So we have a trading post. There we go. And then we're going to do a road from here to here. And we're going to make that a big road. So we'll keep doing this over and over again until we have a big road. There's that. And then here. And this will take it right to the, you can see there's a trading, here, there's a trader right there. And I'm not sure how that works, but this is where they take their trading goods to, so. Let's do this. All right. So there we go. So we have a route now, but we do need to make this road bigger too. We'll tie this in here. There we go. That should help. Plus we have the stone camp right here, so we'll be able to put a stone quarry here, and it'll get it right there. So there's that. And I think we're good there. So, all right. So we have our trading post in, and we're going to be making hides. So we will be taking those hides and selling them. And we're going to also put a tannery in. Let's get that started too, because we need to have a tannery so that we can sell clothes to our people, but also to, I don't think we have enough wood. So we got to wait for a little bit till we have more lumber. That's okay. We'll get there. So far so good. The houses are going together. It is May, so we're still okay. They've got the carrots planted, so we should have a decent crop coming in. And there we go. How the heck am I running out of fuel? I had 12 months of fuel. What the heck? All right, well, we got to start the Woodcutter's Lodge up in a big hurry here. So we'll get that going. Dang it. I wasn't watching that closely, and that went way down. We'll catch up. But, I mean, we got many months to winter, so we'll be fine. But what that means right now is that we need to stop growth until these things are all built. So, the other thing we do need to do, though, is as soon as, well, we got to do that because we're going to have to, No, we're not keeping another dog. No. My wife's asking if we can have another puppy. No. All right, so this is really bad. We've run out of fuel. There's nothing I can do about it except for maybe throw everybody at woodcutting for a couple weeks. So let's get this house built so that there's no homeless people. And then I'm going to do at least one more family on, we'll leave one family building and we'll put another family on woodcutting so that we can get that caught up, because we are out of fuel, and that's not a good thing. So there we go. It means this house is going to get built slower, but we got to do it. Okay, the good news is we caught up now. We've got 1 month of fuel. So we need to keep that going, but we'll keep 2 families on there. I will leave the 3rd family doing construction. And we got our carrots going. We should also be able to start upgrading these houses now. Oh, wait, no, I can't. That's right. I don't have any money. So trading is next. Trading is super important in the game, and I didn't realize that when I first started playing. But now that I've been playing a little bit, I've started to realize that, like, exactly how crazy important trading is. Wow, these are sitting out. Stone. It's stone. That'll be fine. But if you don't trade right away, your town will not be able to flourish. You get to a certain point, and then it'll just die. So, all right, homelessness is taken care of now. Market food variety is going up. The homelessness will go away, and we'll probably get another family in here shortly. So that's good. So we have 6 living spaces, and there's no more homelessness. So that's good. We also have now 4 months of fuel already just from having those 2 people working extra. We'll get it up to 6 months, and then I'll cut back to 1 family on that, and we can continue doing construction. So, wow, a little bit stressed there, but we caught up. And we also have 5 months of food, so we did catch up there too. So that's good. It is June. We should be able to survive. And I've gotten a point. This is great. So, super important. First thing you do, trade logistics. And then the next time, we're going to do better deals. After that, we can use anything else on here. But for right now, this is super, uber important. We're also going to use trapping because we do have a rich resource of meat. So, and we're not really doing any crops since this is so miserable as far as our crops go. Man, this could potentially make us about 1,000 of these dollars. So we may start that soon too. How's our animal doing? Got a very rich deposit. That's good. So here we go. 6 months of fuel. We got 6 months of fuel. We got 6 months of food. And so now we're going to let these guys go back, and it's just going to slow things down a little bit and see where we're at. This is almost built, and these 2 families will get it done. And we are going to have to get a trader in here, and we're probably going to also have to get a horse. So right now, while we're thinking about it, how much does it... What do we need to upgrade to a hitching post? How do we upgrade this? We got to start making boards. I don't have that built yet. So we'll wait a little bit on that. I hate to build a 3rd hitching post. But I do want to do this. While we're thinking about it, we're going to move this. Doesn't make sense for it to be back there. Would make a lot more sense if it was right here. There we go. A little bit more central to the town. Hey, we're getting so close to being finished. Speed it up just a little bit. Finished. All right, so we have a trading post now. And I'm going to go ahead and assign one of our families. Now, unfortunately, they have to do it by foot to start with. But we can trade. We don't have stone yet, but we will. We don't have planks yet, but we will. Right now, I have hides that I can trade. We don't... Let's see. How many do I want to keep? We're going to export those. And what else do we have that we're making? Nothing else yet that we make. But I want to keep I'll keep 5 of those on hand, and the rest can be sold. That'll start bringing us a little teeny bit of money. Next thing up, let's see. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that we can do without having a trade route. We need all of those. Now, we can't do leather until we make more money, so there's no point in doing a tannery yet. So, no rent yet. You get to do taxes, but we don't get to do taxes yet. We do have berries, but we need them for food. So, right now, the only thing that we can do is sell our tanned hides, but that will bring in money. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to quickly here build a stone cutter camp. There we go. All right, so the next thing up too is we're going to be able to take stone cutter. We're going to get that built, and then we're also going to head over to here. Gosh, the hunters really just aren't hunting it too hard there. Did we build a tannery? I don't think we built a tannery yet. Yeah, the tannery is going to be coming here soon. But we can't do leather for a little while there. We're up to 19 now, so some of the stuff sold, so that's good. We do have an iron mine here, and I don't see the problem is the animals are kind of like in front of it. So I don't know how we're going to get our mine. We're going to have to make a road that doesn't bother the animals. Yeah. And that's going to be a long road. Let's see if we can. That's probably about as good as it's going to get. I'll take one back here to the same place. Nah, we'll just leave it. And I'm going to go ahead and build an iron mine. There we go. We also have a good clay deposit, so that'll bring us money later. There we go. So we're starting to make money. You can see that we're up to 51 bucks already because we sold a bunch of hides. That's good news. That means that we now have enough money, and that's what I was hoping for. That trader just saved us a little bit. But we need one free family still to do construction. So we're going to add goats to this house. That'll help us with our skins. We're going to add, let's see, chickens to this house. That'll help us with our food. And then if I can do another one of goats, I can't. I don't got enough money. So we got to wait. But we also need to build a tannery. So let's go ahead to our, I think it's industry, clay furnace, malt house, tannery. There we go. And the tannery should go somewhere over. It's hard to know. I guess it could go right there next to the trader because in the long run, it's going to have to come over here. Now, we're going to have another family for that. So we really need to also build some more houses. But you can see how quickly things are really quickly developing into things that I was not necessarily ready for. Where's the market? The market's here, so this is close. Let's go. I wanted that to be houses, but we could do a couple plots here. This might let us just do one house. And that could have chickens or something. Or, you know what? Let's take it way back. Do some weird stuff here. This could also do carrots because we can make this a pretty large. Go further back. There we go. That can be a definite carrot. It can have two families and a carrot. And then I am going to also place some houses here. I don't know if we'll have enough wood to build these, though, so we got to wait a little bit till we have more wood. But we're getting 2 more houses in, so that's good. It's because we need families to man these things. We're going to need somebody to man this, and we're going to need somebody to man this. So for right now, we're in a holding pattern, but we are bringing some income in. We have $1 at the treasury. We spent it all. But it's coming in, so it's good. So I will be back shortly.